Born in Sabi and Mpumalanga, and now calling the city Bowl her home, Paula's career as a chef has taken in countless ports of call. Like her cooking, her sense of style is full of character, and almost every ingredient comes with a story of a place she's been.
Paula, you have such a unique apartment with this amazing industrial feel.
I've always loved industrial, that worn, lived-in look, and it very much follows the Japanese aesthetic of wabi-sabi, which means the beauty in simplicity, the beauty in things that have a past. So, you know, an old wall with the paint stripped off and layers of history is a lot more interesting than a newly painted wall.
A pared-down wooden island of a kitchen sets the tone for an open book approach to decor. Each piece brings its own style and story.
My favorite has to be my collection of scarab beetles that I bought and found all over Egypt in the little markets. My wooden horse sculptures from Bali and the wooden saddles, because I love all things equestrian. I have some Ethiopian Coptic crosses that I found in Addis Ababa. So I mean, there's a very, very big collection of things that I've found from everywhere. I'm a bit of a magpie when it comes to collecting.
The art salon style in which Paula has grouped together many of these pieces tells of the time she worked at a restaurant in Paris while living with her mother in an artist's studio.
There's a Diane Victor, which is big and powerful, and obviously there's a horse that I love called Baited. My Henk Sadfontein, which is a white charcoal drawing, and that's from a series called Winterslaap, and I think it very much captures old age and its fragility. My mom's an amazing artist, so I have a series of 6 paintings that she did, and they are of the concentration camp kids' dresses from the Boer War. So there's a lot of sentimentality. And I think last is Michael Taylor, who's a local artist, my love, and I've just recently discovered. And his stuff is very quirky, and it's slightly surreal and very laid back and easy.
You also have a deep love for photography. What sparked this interest?
Because I travel and I go to interesting places, and I'm always in markets and around incredible people, by taking their picture, it's capturing a moment. It's being able to create a memory and bring something home.
While Paula's culinary travels got her into photography, she now does full-on photographic expeditions to hill tribes in Myanmar and to rural Indian provinces. Every destination also adds new recipes and ingredients to her repertoire.
Paula, what are we going to be making today?
I'm going to prepare donburi. So donburi is a Japanese bowl, but it's also a Japanese dish, which always starts with rice. I'm doing brown rice because I think it's a lot healthier, and preparing it in dashi. And dashi is a Japanese stock. I won't even attempt at making it as well as the Japanese do. So my version of the dashi will be cold water, konbu, seaweed, some dried bonito flakes, a couple of shiitake mushrooms, dried, just because it gives it a little bit of meatiness and umami. That will kind of slowly come to the boil. I'll let it cool down, and that's what I'll cook the rice in.
Chef may spend a good deal of her day cooking in the galley kitchen of a super yacht. But when she does look up, she finds herself moored in Saint-Tropez or off the coast of Mexico, or cruising Thailand and Tahiti, all the while preparing dishes like these for famous actors, musicians and politicians.
You've now been working on the yachts for 16 years. What drew you to this industry?
It was never supposed to be 16 years. It was supposed to be 6 months a long time ago. I didn't have any commitments back home, and I thought, why not? I could cook at sea and travel at the same time. And I started on a small boat and gradually worked my way up. And this is 16 years later. And I now work on a boat that's 138 meters long. It is 6 stories high. We're a total of 6 chefs. I'm the head chef, and 18 guests at one time. And that's my life.
Paula often cooks in the USA for the yacht's owner. Otherwise, it's life at sea.
This looks so delicious. What inspired this dish?
I'm definitely inspired by freshness and simplicity, which I think comes from my travels to Japan. They're the masters of that. I mean, they're able to take the freshest, simplest ingredients and do very little to them, allowing that ingredient to really come through and to speak for itself.
What do you enjoy most about traveling the world?
I think the fact that you step out of your comfort zone, that you're somewhere strange and unfamiliar, don't understand the language. And I find the more I travel, the more I realize I've seen nothing. It inspires me to carry on traveling and carry on discovering.
What's next for you?
I try and live in the moment and not make too many plans, but one of my great ambitions would be to travel around the world and photograph people in their homes, in their kitchens, cooking. Because cooking is what brings people together. And for me to be able to capture that would be amazing.
This is so tasty. Thank you for the warm welcome, and we look forward to following the rest of your journey.
Thank you, such a pleasure.
When she isn't taking stunning portraits or cooking inspired dishes, she's doing yoga in Sri Lanka, riding horses across a desert in India, and living the good life.